Floating down on da. Is this music loud or am I tripping? Hello, hello. Can people hear me all right? Hopefully, maybe. Hey, welcome, Robert. How you doing? So, is the music uber loud? I can't tell. It's really loud for me. Throwing that out there. But I don't know if it's fine for you guys. For me, fine. I'm fine too. That's good to hear. There's just a couple things I want to do before we start getting into things. I'm looking at more references. God, I cannot think of the word. Just trying to compile everything and put it into basically just putting it into DMs of Maddie and I. So I just have a spot to look at all of them when I'm building. Okay, let me open up Prehistoric Kingdom. We are also gonna wait a little bit just to see if any more people come in. You know what? I take a long time to get started anyways. Let me open Prehistoric Kingdom. That's weird. Okay. Let's continue this. I have great news when it comes to this. It should not take me nearly as long to get started. How do I close the development console? Oh, there we go. Okay. Whatever. It shouldn't take me as long to get started just because... Excuse you. Shouldn't take me as long to get That's weird. Okay. You might want to download the game again. They pushed out the wrong build accidentally. Is that why this is happening? Feels like I'm not supposed to see this. Oh no. That's gonna take forever. Okay. Well, let's restart it, I suppose. Oh my lordy. Did they put that in their announcements in Discord, or surely they would have, right? I just missed out. So what, I just uninstall and reinstall the game again? Oh, I don't have to uninstall. What do I have to do? Validate game files? Just close Steam and reopen it. Okay. Let's put some music as we wait. Good auto update. Okay. Better. There was no update. Well, why aren't you wearing a furry tail this stream? I didn't feel like it. Should I still be in the public test branch? We'll try to launch it and see what happens. That should be fine? Okay. Let's see what happens. Surely nothing bad. Surely the development console is gonna not be there. Uh-oh. Hmm. So are they about to add a new species? No, not really, but I just wanted to spark discussion. I closed it. Welcome. What? Leave me alone. What is this? Close. It's not showing up. Development build. Hmm. Does this mean I get to start developing the game? I'm adding baryonyx myself, chat. That's what's happening. Where's the add dinosaur button? Whoa. I can click things. Oh. I don't like this. Get out of here. Okay. Are they gonna come back? Is it gonna come back? Yes, Jimmy. The dodo. What's my opinion on the KTO extinction? Being an inside job? I don't think I want to talk about inside jobs on September 11th. Personally, I don't think that's something I'm going to be doing this stream. What the world? Yes, I do. No, I don't. I want a Stegosaurus in this game soon. I'd be fine if it wasn't even a Stegosaurus. I'd be fine with, like, was it Hoyangosaurus? Hopefully I said that right. Or Chunkingosaurus. Like, something like a little bit more of an obscure Stegosaur in this game. Specifically, this game would be awesome. But Stegosaurus would be cool. Or, I don't know how to pronounce it, low-key. Is it Werosaurus? Wahuasaurus? Wahuasaurus? Did you fully close Steam? I did. I can do it again. Like, I went into Task Manager and did it. Control delete. Task Manager. End task. Reopen Steam. Yeah, and there's no update for Prehistoric Kingdom allegedly. So I don't know, maybe I switch out a public branch. PTB. Would that in theory fix it if I switch to good old normal? That would probably work. Okay. In theory, this shouldn't have to do outside of my world. In theory, right? That shouldn't be a problem. Let's try it now. See what happens. Is Maddie the master? The KTO extinction, or are we talking about 9/11? What did she mastermind? Is the question. Okay. Both? I don't know. I'll ask her some questions later. How about that? All right. So first, let's figure out one thing. Very important. Did I bark? No, I did not. I have dogs I like too. Like grassland, tropical scrubland. Maddie's not behind everything. Are you promise? Grassland. I would like to do a grassland enclosure. That makes a little bit more sense. Because I'm recreating the elephant enclosure from the Topeka Zoo in Kansas City. Is it Mushi Maddie or no? You're right. You're not. Well, you're right. I'm behind my book reading. Is Maddie the man behind the slaughter? I'll get that reference. Where is Paraceratherium? Oh, here. Big boy. Not so big boy. Purple woman? Okay, you do get the reference. Sweet. Oh, do they not like to have males? She's not the man. She's the woman behind the slaughter. Do they not like? They want 0 males, 1 to 3 females. They just. Oh, they're territorial. Wait, no, never. Never territorial. These guys are men haters. Juxia. I don't want to do nothing with Juxia. Look at them. They like some males. Well, this one. They don't like males either. Man haters. You know what? That's fine. They don't mind males. Just form all female groups. I see. So they're not man haters? Do I have a pet lizard? I used to have a few. It's pretty cool. I loved it. Hopefully not. Okay. Wait, when did I get 1.19k subs? I'm just like that. Y'all ever listen to Like That by Future? I love that song. Okay, let me look at this silly little map and figure out what to do with it. I remember when he had 38 subs. Okay. You know, back in my day. Sorry. Not really sorry, but kind of sorry. I see the shape. I see the shape. What it is. Let's go draw it. Hold on. What it is that here we got a building. We have a building in this shape. It's probably not nearly this big at all. We have a building in this shape. And it looks like there's a path. Oh, this for the path. Let's make this path as wide as possible. Ooh, maybe not that wide. Okay. There's a path. It comes out like here. Then it kind of goes down this shape and keeps going. That's roughly the shape that we're working with. For this building, I don't know if I'm going to make it this exact shape. I don't know a whole lot about this building. If I'm going to be so honest. And then, wait. Service yard. This area is what they call service yard. And then this has a path that goes straight and does that. I swear this is how it is, or this is how it looks. Looking at the enclosure, I might have done some research on the Topeka Zoo. Would I say I'm good at math? Oh, I read that as math anyways, damn. I'd like to think so. Not like off the dome math, but I can figure stuff out. I had good grades. Oh, anywho, I did some some research on the elephant enclosure. And it turns out, why are you asking me about school subjects, bro? Do your own homework if that's where this is going. Anywho, I did some research. It turns out their enclosure is really not good. But looking at this map, the enclosure looks huge. There's a bridge that goes over the enclosure. Or I think it does. It's either over or under. And then there's like a whole reserve area, I think. The African Reserve. I won't do all that. I'm gonna do the main enclosure. No, I'm increasing the viewer thing for the algorithm for you. Okay. Thank you. So I won't do all that. Also, I have two maps that conflict with each other. So I'm gonna stick with one of them. I think if I see grassland, it's gonna have to be in the grassland area. We can do it like here, I guess. Be creative, be you. You are enough. What are you? What are you doing? They're throwing me through a loop. Where is Prehistoric found? I think is a great question. Where's this? Mongolia, Asia. Okay. So I feel like over here would be great. But this comes down. And I don't know how much I could. Hey, this flatten it. What? Sorry about that. Will Sanatherium be in this habitat? No, probably not. I don't know why I'd do that. Cliffs would be, I mean, Mongolia was a desert, so cliffs would be normal, I guess. Welcome, Archie. My thing is that what Paraceratherium was in the Ice Age. Was Mongolia an Ice Age during the desert? Hey Siri, was Mongolia a desert during the Ice Age?
Here's an answer from Washington.edu.
Hold on, I'm reading. This is the park with the Protoceratops. There was glaciers, allegedly. I don't know. I don't know. I got conflicting opinions on the internet. But it doesn't. Why did I ask that? Oh, Mongolia would be a desert. I think that this enclosure will be grassland. Be grasslandy. Right? We on the same page? Is this the path that... How did that happen? More of a savanna? Yeah. Because it is based off the elephant enclosure in... and the Topeka Zoo. Why? Something's wrong with you. Oh, that's the path's fault. The path is wrong. Okay, we can delete this. We know that we know what we're gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do with that path. I don't need the constant reminder, I suppose. Y'all ever drink Danimals? Do you drink yogurt or do you eat it? Depends. It depends on the yogurt, I think. Do I like the Sarco TLC and Path? I did enjoy that. I don't know like how different it was low-key, but because I guess I just did not play enough Sarcosuchus. So I guess just no. But no, Danimals are so good. I'm craving a Danimal. I think, oh, okay, what I was gonna say is that I think you, like a Danimal, you drink. I think a Gogurt, you'd also drink. I don't like how it does that, but I think that'll be fine. But I think if you had like those yogurt cups, I think you're eating that. I think you're eating yogurt. Bro's animals. What's next? He's younger than his parents. Your humor is probably the most abstract. Respectfully. Oh my lord. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, now this feels... Oh wait, no. I'm on you like that. Flag. Take this. Go. Wait. I can make you go kind of straight like here. I want you to curve up. Can be like here to like there. And then keeps moving. Okay. And then the shape of the enclosure. Let's just place some fences just so we can see how big it would be. $24,000 square feet. Let's go into the Paleopedia. The enclosure would need to be 50,000 square feet. So this is no bueno when it comes to size. So what I could do then is I can extend it here a little bit, make it go down more, come down here, go bam, bam. Nope. Damn. 50,000 square feet? How big is this? This is 50,000 square feet. A little over. I might have to extend it just over here. Make part of this. Should I force my friends to watch the stream if you think they'd actually be interested? So should I might just have to take advantage of this space over here. That might just be what I gotta do. Because I could just take advantage of the space over here, shift the shape over by a little bit, if that makes sense. Like, take this, find our lovely path. Okay, shifted the shape a little bit. There we go. That works. Then let's paint the outline. So I know what's going on. So one of the key things I see in this exhibit is that there's a big like backstage area. I like this. This is kind of cool. That's not like that big of a backstage area. Why does it spin so fast? Anywho, what is this? Whoa. I don't know. It has to be like a pretty big building. Like this. Now is the question, is that too big of a building? It's quite an eyesore. Big wood building. Brick looks quite a bit better. I don't know, let's place it. Let's go grab a Paraceratherium for scale. Hmm. Am I able to scale this down anyway? No. Why? If I delete the stuff, then it is not allowed to be scaled. I could scale it down a little bit, perhaps. Now, can I? No. Profit? What do you mean profit? Why am I not able to scale you down? Am I crazy? I feel like... Am I not able to scale down props? Is that the problem? No, I can. What? I don't think that works. Oh. Low key, kind of forgot I had this. Place it down? No. No. I don't think I'll do that today. No. Grown over city? And that is a cool idea. I'm not placing down the World Trade Center. Just gonna keep it a bug with you. Okay, I have an idea. Where'd it go? Build an overgrown Big Apple Zoo. I low-key don't know what you're talking. Low-key, yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but sure. Could I then, in theory, not like. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted. Oh, that's the problem. Now, could I not take this section? I cannot scale it up or down. Why? Staff gate? Is it because of staff gate? Now can I wait? I found the problem. Staff gate. Gone. Ignore you? Okay. Where and how? Bro, get back in here. What the world? I have no idea where he came from. Okay, now let's go in here. There we go. I can scale it down a little bit. What opinions on the French government collapsing? Is that happening right now as we speak, or you're just asking me like in history? Yesterday it collapsed? Or I guess I have no idea what's going on in France then. But here, let me. Why did it collapse? I think I'll start there. It just collapsed? Okay, there's normally there's a reason for that. Governments tend not to just do that. They had a king for like 5 seconds. France, France having a king is a shock to me. I don't know if you heard about their last king, but it didn't go out so well for them. For the king, I mean. French Revolution? It's kind of crazy. Should have been there. Okay. So, I had to make some definite adjustments. Okay, I need the terrain to be something different. I cannot... Ugh. There we go, that's a little bit better. Okay. It's France, though. Like, that's just a normal thing that happens. One of the most, like, history-rich countries in the world. It's France. Should just be happening in France, man. I don't know. Oh, man. Anywho. We got this. I like... See, I kind of like this. I kind of don't. I got some problems with it. But we're going to fix those. We're going to edit this. We have a grid. Does everything line up in said grid? Yes. Use that same grid. Or don't, actually. Do whatever. But I'd like to make this building a little bit more interesting. If I could. Can't just have a lame building. Hey, welcome, Primal Gamer. You ever play Primal Carnage? Don't mind how these beams are not lined up in the way that they should be. His game is Primal. Hopefully it's gonna let me go and wait, am I able to? No, the steel beams are steel. No, I need to. Got the name from Far Cry Primal though. Oh. Loki forgot about Far Cry. I've not played it. Might be why I forgot about it, Loki. Okay, we're Loki. No, we'll keep it going. We'll do this. Yeah, I'm gonna need everyone to ignore these steel beam placements. I don't want to hear it. It's okay, I promise. The steel beams are fine. They're not hurting anyone. They just might not be perfect. And that's okay. Are you perfect? No, exactly. These steel beams aren't either. Fun games, just a little repetitive. The Cenozoic animal taming is what kept me playing. I might be thinking of a different game, but doesn't Far Cry have Gustavo Fring in it? I don't know the actor's name, but the guy from Breaking Bad? Or is that a different game entirely? Oh, that's bad. Far Cry, oh, okay. Far Cry Primal is basically the Far Cry formula, but in caveman times. Okay. Okay. Guys, it looks good if you don't think too hard about it. All right? You want to clear about that? Don't think too hard about it. Don't look too close either. It's like a weeping angel. Oh, I know. It's like the reverse weeping angel. If you know Doctor Who like that. If you don't, what are you doing? You're a nerd and you don't watch Doctor Who? I know you're a nerd. You're watching the stream. Am I wrong? Is there any non-nerds in here? This channel is a nerd sanctuary. This ladder. I've never seen Doctor Who. You're not a nerd. I don't think you're a nerd. No, I don't think you're a nerd. Cousins love that show, but never watched it myself. Oh, okay. Never mind. You know what? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe, yeah, no. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. Or maybe you guys just don't know ball. Why are you not going up? Oh, it's shift, not alt. What is this grid? Let me... What is going on? Oh, wait. I don't know if this is... You know, that doesn't line up. Fuck all. My nerdy interests are animals, extinction, modern, Star Wars, and superheroes. How many Star Wars people are there in here? I have a hot take when it comes to Star Wars. What did I do? Okay, how hard is it to make a route? Oh my god. I'm leaving it. I don't care. I'm leaving it. How? How am I doing this? No buttons are being pressed. It's just my mouse. What would be the hot take? Okay. I think there's actually two of them. I think that Star Wars... I don't think this is like that hot of a take. But I think Star Wars incredibly overrated. I think they're good. I think they're definitely overrated. And that the best space movies is not Star Wars. And it's Guardians of the Galaxy are the better space movies. That's the hot take. Throwing it out there. And I'll die on this hill. That's fair? Really? Hey man, I said that with some other Star Wars fans. They got real not happy with me. What? Did they not build this on a grid? Is that what's going on? Am I gonna spend 3 hours trying to make a roof? I feel like a roof would be nice. You started while I was at school again? Or you're at school at 3 o'clock? Or you live in a different time zone? Well, no, you were in school at 3 o'clock? Kind of crazy. I don't know if that's on me anymore. If I can do something like... Oh, that kind of looks bad. Right? If I was to do something like that. You get out at 3 o'clock. I don't know. It sounds perfect to me. How? It took you an hour to get home from school? What is going on? Do I? Okay. Is it worth putting a roof on this? Is that worth it? Is this worth a roof? Do I put a roof? What are we thinking? Is this worth a roof? This is going to look different, I promise you. Yeah, I'll start making it look different. The ground? Why are these walls? It says that these are walls. I'm actually going to delete these. Walls are going bye-bye. Wait, no. The inside walls are going bye-bye. Yeah. What I think about a planted roof? Like, you mean like a roof with like planters and stuff? Bio roof? Guys. It's a savanna, so let's think about this. How much sense would a bio roof make sense in a savanna enclosure? Let's think about it. Let's think about it. Because personally, my brain, I'm not thinking it's making a whole lot of sense, but could just be me though. I could just be the lame one. Tell that to Dubai. The chocolate bar. Tropical savannas exist. Really? I believe it, but still. The city in the middle of a desert. Just let the house be an oasis for the Paraceratheriums. Okay, how would I do a green roof with that? Like what, like, I understand this, like a little like section of it. God, this is probably the best enclosure I've ever made in my entire life. Throwing it out there. This is probably the coolest thing I have ever done. Grass roof. Oh my god, it's gonna look like it has hair. Okay. I like the idea of the walls being wood. If I can do like a little bit darker of a wood color like that. Pretty just mulch the roof covered in ferns and shrubs and grass. Okay. Hold on. Just one moment. I think the steel... Wait. Somewhere, something is lime green. Oh, found it. Hold on, this is not what I wanted to be lime green. I want to figure out the color for that. Should it be like a... Maybe brown? Make that brown, make the planks a lighter color. Maybe not that color. I like that. No, I like it. They have nice benefits too because they help with insulation in colder months and releasing heat in the warmer months, plus the greenery. Okay, I'll mulch the roof. Since you guys want me to do it so bad. Where's the square piece? Hold on, place it. Let's make sure. I don't want to be... Okay, wait. Let's flatten it. Just a little bit. And that should not be seen from under. There we go. Yeah, no, we'll do mulch, like you guys said. I can't believe I just did that. Think about a lonely tiny tree on the roof. I feel like the setup is going to cause some bad things. Would the roots not grow through the roof? Is that just me? Don't tell Dubai that. Let me inspire your smaller habitat. It looks good with the planted walls. But this is a full-on roof, guys. Seen it on a giraffe house before. It helps building blend into the enclosure really nicely. Hey, the whole point of this series is viewer recommended zoo enclosures. This is based on the Topeka Zoo elephant enclosure. So, if you know what kind of if you know where that enclosure is, or like what enclosure and where that giraffe one is, you can recommend it in the comment after the stream ends, or join the Discord server in the link below that has all of the you'll be able to put your suggestion in there really, really good. Like, I'll definitely see it. Everyone will see it. I'm trying to figure out words to explain what I mean. Join the Discord server. You have Discord. If you're not already in there. Don't forget some glass roof items. It's a good break. If I don't, I'll see if I can remember. Okay. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't... I swear there was a point where it works like that. Where I was just able to do that. I want to delete all these in one fell swoop. But I won't. And I could just cover these up. I could do that. What if you cover the glass with dirt so when you look straight up you can't see anything? That's a great idea, Biocraft. Bruh. So, what kind of plants? Ferns? I feel like, how many savanna ferns do you see? Well, you got to go to work. See you later. Dang. Alrighty. Hope you have a good shift. Could do this. Oops. According to the game, there's these. This is grassland. Hold on. Am I able to change the brush? I guess not. I might just have to do this. You know what? That's kind of square-like. They're from the Mesozoic? Yeah, but... You know what? They work. Alright, I don't want these guys to be floating. The performance is about to drop? Why? Surely not. Surely they made it some way where... Because... Yeah, but I also added all of these plants. And the game, like, when the world opened up and it was a giant forest. You know what I mean? That roof is equal to the entire forest. That roof is equal to doing this. See, I've not even filled in gaps yet and stuff. Surely it's fine. See, now this might cause some performance issues. Well... I don't know. Surely, I feel like if you're doing a game like this, you gotta know how to combat issues when it comes to placing a whole bunch of stuff. No way. Get back here. I don't know how you escape. It's honestly surprising to me. But you're going back home. Really interesting. I've never done a grass roof before. I don't know how I feel about it. Okay. So now it's time for the actual enclosure design part of this whole thing. Good process. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm opening up images of the enclosure. And it looks like how they do it is that there's a gap between like a really like big distance gap between the path and the fence. I don't know if that's too big of a distance. Yeah. Yeah, it should probably be like that much. Doesn't it need to be 2.5? I feel like the 2.5 would reasonably stop a Paraceratherium. I don't know if it's just me though. Do I like that? No, that's way too far off. I think it might be too close to the path. Well, hold on. Time to go to Google. I feel like it's really hard to see. What am I looking for? I'm looking for more enclosures of like the enclosure and the path around the enclosure, but I run into this issue with everything when I try to do like research or quote unquote research for it. I just get see pictures of the elephants that are in the zoo rather than the enclosure itself. So I gotta kind of like do a little bit more digging. But I think I found some images, so I don't know if I need help, but I do appreciate it though. Okay. So these fences are definitely way too close. I know that. Let me pause the game. Around the path there's this wooden fence. And if I can take this fence down with the path. Kind of circle it because I know that the path shape is right. That's what I know. I got a map of the zoo itself, so I know this part is correct. But the map of the zoo doesn't really go into detail of the creatures exhibits. It just goes into like, the paths are focused on how to get you there if you're at the zoo, which helps me with like the shape of some things, but that's kind of all. All right, we got that. That's not right. Excuse me. Okay, that's sweet. I really like that this fence was able to come down. Normally when I do a slope with anything in this game, goes horribly when it comes to placing down the fence and path. So I am, for lack of better words, grateful for that. Also, I have a question. Do you guys want me to play background music for these streams or no? Do we think that would be good? Would you rather that? Or do you want just silence and me talking? Or do we want music and me talking? We can test it next time. Don't test it this stream. Is what I'm hearing. We don't want that. Don't care, but the others might. Sure, we can test it now. Okay. Let's pull up this. I like this. Music could be nice. Is this loud enough? Too quiet? What do y'all think? What's there to lose the five current viewers? There is that. They could all hate music. You never know. Good? Okay. So oh, this proves to be problematic. Let's raise this. Okay. Go here. Let's flatten this. Oh, I love how I mean, it makes sense, but the grass did not raise at all. Jazz fine. Very French. I see you. Oh, French man. Oh. Here we can do that. Bring this up. Oh. I might have goofed up a little, quite a bit. In hindsight. But we can... You did commit a crime, actually. Here, we'll delete these. We can just replace them. It doesn't take that long. Excuse me. Alright, let's bring this back down. Good. Let's bring this down. Make sure that the ceiling is not mulch. Perfect. Let's bring this back down. About there. Beautiful. My dog is being unusually friendly. It's interesting. Why are you doing that? Okay, now let's make this one continuous group. Maddie, do you have any spoilers for future videos? Maddie, do you? Yeah, it's not even like spoil. If you ask me like my plans for like future content, that's not something I'm gonna like hide for real. Like that's definitely something I'd talk about. This is a little. Hold on. Can I like turn this ever so slightly? Maybe. Speaking of future videos, that's something I gotta lock in and start working on. I've had like a couple things that kind of got in the way, I guess. But now I really don't have that many excuses, except for the days that I work. But on the days I don't work, I don't really have an excuse. So no, I definitely gotta lock in and be a little bit better when it comes to that. Are you? Oh, no, you're fine. No, definitely some more speed builds. I find, I don't know, I find them to be fun to do. But I'm working on the speed build thing because the speed builds aren't doing as well as I would like them to. Like I thought the Jurassic World Rebirth speed build should have done a little bit better than it did. Why am I looking at the stars? The star, I mean. Singular. Concrete path? Ew, that's kind of ugly. I'm happy I'm spending my 6 hours. I don't know if this one will be 6 hours, pal. Let's not go there. I don't want to hear it today. There'd be a little bit of like a go like this. And just straight on. Like a 5% angle snap. But no, Biocraft, I don't know how. To anyone watching who is watching right now and normally watches my live streams, you are now able to donate to the stream. Throwing it out there. You only got to do that. I'm not expecting nothing. I'd say actually there's probably way better places to be spending your money. However, it is now an option. And I'll not be giving it back. And there was somewhere I was going to go with that. I don't like this little speckle. If I get a cash app. If I do, you will. Yeah, I'm not expecting a whole lot, but just I'm proud and I'm proud and excited that I'm one step closer to making this my actual career. It's what I want the most in life, for real. The man's just a little excited. There we go. I think this could be kind of fun. Might have not have. There we go. There you go. That's kind of cool. Have I seen all the confirmed species for Jurassic World Evolution 3? I have not. To be so honest. I know like bits and pieces though. Because a part of me genuinely wants to be surprised going into that game. Maybe in different sizes and colors. That sounds like a horrendous amount of work though. What if I take a tree? Like a grassland tree. I just gotta search up tree. You're terrible. No, that's not what I meant by that. Don't take that way. I don't know what. Sure, this is a grassland tree. Where do I take this? Does it look? It's waving in the wind. Maybe put one of the Mohawk pears in the enclosure? I don't think I will. I don't like them. I don't think that works the way that I want. What if I do it with this? There you go. This looks like this could be like a painted on decoration. Right? Does that? Does it? Kinda? I don't know why the 2D trees look so funny to me. I'm Hey man. I'm just here trying to be innovative and creative. There are silhouette trees, turns out. And I didn't need to do that. But do I don't know. Could just leave it. It's kind of fun. See, I might just have to fix this. But then you lose the color. Yeah, I do like the contrast of the all white Paraceratherium silhouette and then the trees being colored. I don't know why I like that, but it just like it clicks in my brain. And then I could low-key get rid of this, and that. And then I can add more trees? I don't know what trees would work the best. Bum 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 bum. Maybe this bad boy. And a bigger window in between? Maybe. Add some ferns. I would add a window if it wasn't like... If this was like a different placement, I guess. I feel like normally I would, and it would be cool. Alright, add some ferns. Where are ferns? King fern, right here. Here, hold on. Maybe... Do those look ferny? They're not completely flush. Yeah, I don't think ferns look good squished. This fern might look good squished. I might be wrong, but I don't know. I think this looks kind of good. I think it'd help if I didn't place this like a million miles away from the wall. 7 out of 10. I feel like you can't beat these. The way that those look squished is so good. What are those? There's some desert cacti might look incredible squished. Surely, right? Yeah, they do. Got 10%, gotta go already. See you later. Boom, boom. Okay. Great idea. Respectfully. That's a lot of work. Because this is the backstage path. This is the path that you would take if you work here to get behind and get access to all this. Some giant cactus, I think would look crazy cool. Oh, PK for 2 weeks, LOL. It's amazing what you can do. It is. It genuinely is. But it gets to a point where I think I'm pretty good at the game, but I just can't do it all. Shiny cactuses are you making invincible memes right now? Oh my god, he's... Okay, I think this is probably enough. Let's think I genuinely can find a tree that looks good squished. Well, you look good squished. You look like you have the potential. You don't look that bad squished. I respect it. I don't know why you copied. But what was your opinions on the Tyrannosaurus Titan being brought back? Oh, in Jurassic World Evolution 2? No? Just like bringing back a Tyrannosaurus Titan? Is it never gonna send? What did you say something bad? Why are you not cooperating? Maybe don't overcrowd it with trees? Well, I just wanted just one more tree. You know, fine, maybe I won't. UPD. I have no idea what you're saying to me. I give up. Okay, so if I can, shit, if I can just take this. Maybe first I add my path, or my fence. That person is forever stuck inside that fence now, by the way. If you didn't know. Okay, I'm a little surprised that this is working out so well. What's my favorite dinosaur? Today I'm thinking... I'm thinking Allosaurus today. What about you? On my cat heaven? What are you talking about? You're not real. Okay, I would like... I don't know, I'd like to just use these rocks if I can. To make it a little easier. Aloe is the best. Aloe is definitely up there. Like that's like 100% aloe is up there when it comes to goat dinosaurs. Dripto is the goat? It's a new one. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that before. I might just have to make my own rocks for this. I don't want to, but whatever. Whatever. Especially because I want this to be more cliff-like. You're not from the New England area? It's our Tyrannosaurus. Though I sound like I'm from New England. Well, Northeast. Brother, I'm from Michigan. Detroit. I sound like I'm from that? Okay, bro. Ugh. Aloe could take down sauropods. You disgusting? Yeah, okay. Lesser state? If you didn't have Michigan, you would not have water. Throwing it out there. We have the entire country's supply of fresh water. We are single-handedly providing you water. Throwing it out there. The Mastodon once roamed Michigan more than 10,000 years ago. Sure did. Oh, man. I've actually, my favorite museum is the University of Michigan Natural History Museum. And they have a male and female mastodon skeletons there. And it's some of the coolest, like, things ever to see. Last time I checked, the Great Lakes are in Canada. They border Canada. We own more of the Great Lakes than Canada does. Because Michigan was there first when it comes to claiming that as our water. Nope, we own them. That's not true. It's definitely split. You guys do not own the Great Lakes. Cope? Okay. I'm coping right now as we speak. PA owns everything? Pennsylvania? Now I know you're tripping if you say that Pennsylvania owns anything. What football team do you even like root for in Pennsylvania? Pittsburgh? Is PA? Am I tripping? Is PA not Pennsylvania? Is Philadelphia? Hey, wait, hold on. What football team does Pennsylvania support?
Pennsylvania is home to 2 NFL teams, the
Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. Hey man, I might have forgot that Philadelphia was in Pennsylvania. That's just me though. I might have forgotten that. What do you mean it isn't? Philadelphia is not in Pennsylvania? Philly is a Commonwealth? I don't know what that means. You have Philadelphia in your state. The only thing it does for our lakes is pollute them. Now, would I be wrong to say that Canada has also polluted the Great Lakes? It's an independent state. No way. Yes, Canada has polluted the Great Lakes as well. Don't talk to me about this bullshit. The United States probably has done it worse. I won't disagree with that. But Canada has also polluted the Great Lakes. It just takes one Google search and I see a lot of it. However, the DNR and your country are working together. Throwing it out there. It is a teamwork. We're working in this together. You just want to have the great. You're like Wisconsin. You're like Wisconsin. Biocraft, you're no better than Wisconsin. If I like Dripto because it's closest to me, that's fine. You can like Dryptosaurus all you want. You literally have a lake that flows into Lake Erie that has caught fire several times because it's so polluted. In Michigan? Why is it trying to get me to paint rocks? Okay. What are we doing? We're making an enclosure. We are also arguing about the Great Lakes. Biocraft attempted to make the point that the Great Lakes is Canada's instead of Michigan's, although Michigan owns way more real estate of the Great Lakes than Canada. And then Biocraft tried to make the point that all that the United States / Michigan has ever done for the Great Lakes is pollute it, and I brought up the point that Canada has also polluted the Great Lakes severely as well as the United States. The Great Lakes are Tasmanian. Okay. Now we can all gang up on Griffith and say that he's wrong. Oh, nice. You're on Twitch too? Maybe I stream on the weekend too. Welcome, Roberth. I do stream on Twitch as well. I'm trying to capitalize on them viewers, you feel? Yeah. Excuse me. Finally, good answer. No. He is the angry. But you don't get away with it because you were a different state? Yes, we do. If you know anything about Michigan, if you know anything about Michigan, you know that we don't like Ohio with a passion. We have literally gone to war with Ohio. We don't like Ohio. They don't like us either. But we really don't fuck with Ohio. Yeah, no. Michigan hates Ohio with a burning passion. Nobody fucks with Ohio? Yeah, but Michigan's the only state to go to war with Ohio. Based on just hate for another. Ohio is the potato state? No, that's Idaho is the potato state. No, I don't think that anyone doesn't like Ohio is in the US, so yeah, I hate it. Okay. I hate typos. Typos do suck. Also, mind you, that Michigan does have a lot of legislation that has reduced the pollution in the lakes severely. And in Michigan and Ohio, for example, they don't work as a joint venture. That's not how the United States work. No, like, states are not joint ventures with each other, if that makes sense. Like, sure, when it comes to, like, war, they all act as one, but everywhere has different laws and shit. Isn't Detroit one of the most polluted cities in the US? I'd have to look that up. Not from my experience living there. Detroit is where you become human. That is true. What is your opinion on the Fem-Barivian uprising in Barvia? So Detroit allegedly is really bad when it comes to air pollution, and it ranks 13th worst. Detroit is where you get mugged. Detroit has a bad rap. I don't understand. As someone who's lived in Detroit, I don't understand. Man, I love Canada. Sounds like a Canada Glazer up in chat. Montana. Hey, Banana, can you search up what place has the freshest air? Hawaii in the United States. Country with the cleanest air. Just off immediate search in the whole world, Hawaii, which is in the United States, is what I was saying. Let's see. Man, this is a whole lot of blabbering. Switzerland, allegedly. Then it's Perth, Australia. Then it's Victoria, Brazil. Then it's Hobart, Australia. Then it's Launceston, Australia. Then it's St. Denis, Reunion. Then Finland, then Iceland, then Estonia, then Spain, then Sweden, then Honolulu. If you don't know where Honolulu is, I'm concerned for you. Providence, Bergen. Anyhow. If you think I'm bad, just look at the people who say, what the fuck is a kilometer? I've never heard anyone say, what the fuck is a kilometer in like a serious manner, I guess. I've never heard someone say that unironically. Does this make a cool effect, or am I tripping? Why did that place? I didn't want that to place. Why did that place? Stop placing. Yeah, that works. That looks kind of cool. You only brag about Canada ironically. What the fuck? Wait a minute. How? Genuinely how? What are you picking at? The roof? Okay, I'm gonna have to call the fire department, get them down. You're sleeping up there? Yeah, okay. Who knew they could fly? Yeah, like chickens? Do you think there's any real... I don't think so. But, do y'all think there's any real possibility that they can, like, kind of chicken a little bit? You know, chickens can, like, kind of fly in a way? If you know, you know. Do you think there's any possibility of that? No. I didn't think so, but I was wondering if any chickens can fly. They can. They just really suck at it. In comparison to like normal flight birds, whatever you want to call them. I said they're fat. People just cut their feathers to stop that. I don't know. When I had chickens, I never had to cut their feathers to stop them from flying. I want to do something more interesting with this, but I don't know how. I don't know what to do. How do I make this more interesting looking? Is this all part of one? Oh. That's an uh-oh. They're all part of one group. That's not what I wanted. Did you know peacocks can fly? Yeah. I've seen it at zoos. So, if I could match... Maybe if I do like a yellow hue. I'm gonna color match. I feel bad for the males as it's really hard for them to fly. All that extravagant feathers. I'm hungry, feed me. What? Give me your address. I'll DoorDash you. You're just gonna get a cup of ranch. This might be as close as I get, but that feels too white. I think that's probably good enough. That's close to the color. If you give me food, you're gonna have to pay a tariff. There's tariffs on DoorDash? Okay, something needs to be done about that. Oh, we don't have ranch? In Australia, you guys don't have ranch? I don't know, the Dorito in office changes it every day. Yeah. Oh, just gonna stop messing with tariffs for what seems to be the time being. We'll see though. Do I like how this looks? Or should I try to match it to like that? What I noticed is that Europe has very few PK and Dress with Evolution streamers. Europe just does not like dinosaurs. I don't know. Most European people are playing CS2. No, she's Dutch. Y'all just know Evolution Square's ethnicity? I don't know off the top of your head. You don't know Evo Square's house, Alan? She brings it up every stream? Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't... Actually, no, I don't. Why would I know where a girl lives? You think I talk to women? Do I like that? I think I do like that. Team Sloth? Welcome. I don't know. I feel like I don't watch either of them enough. I don't know. I think the Gaming Beaver and Best in Slot are both English, right? Am I tripping and saying that? Do I know ball? Maddie found him and decided to grab him and keep him. I'm guessing Maddie asked you out? No, she didn't. I talked to women, right? Past tense. I don't do it anymore. I'm tired. Both are Britain, I guess. Am I able to fish some like grassland plants in there? It'd be kind of cool. First, let me fix that. How does that look? I really don't like the color of these rocks. I will change it. They look green almost. Am I crazy? I'll be stripped of my ability to know dinosaurs? I used to be Chad. What happened? Does Britain exist? No. I've never used to be Chad. That's never been the case. Also, if you're wondering about this shape, the zoo has it. I don't know. Leave me alone. What do I want the ground to look like? What does the ground look like in the actual zoo? Go wild? Excuse me. Guys, I want y'all in your free time to look up turf toe. TURF space TOE. Dude, I looked that up and I immediately felt that in my own foot. Made the ground look like vomit? Why? Go to the barber? Just ask for your barber to fuck your shit up. Okay, bro. Whoa. Topeka Zoo Elephant Bridge? Turf toe. It looks like the elephant bridge thing never became a thing. But this is kind of close to what it was. So I could go in with grass, put on, not grass, glass. And replace it. And it looks kind of just like it. Also, I think it'd be a little interesting if I was to do a middle section that's not like that. No, I won't do that. Diarrhea Lake? What are we talking about? Are you have to go? Damn. I see how it is. I see how you're moving. Man. But no. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I'll see you. Like the stream before you go, bruh. So the Topeka Zoo... The ground just looks like dirt. And I don't know how much I like that. Also, I have no idea where or what their watering hole is. I don't know if they have a watering hole. I don't know if they have like a water dish somewhere. But no, they do have a watering hole. That is real life. They do have it. Oh, and I have to go exercise for like an hour? That's good. I can put the watering hole like here, could be interesting. I can do it like kind of like out of the way. I can put it over here. I don't know. Okay. Watering hole. What feels right? Because I can't figure out where it is, like, in comparison to everything else from the pictures. That's my problem. Normally I had my answer, like, okay, the watering hole is going to go here. But I don't know where it is. You feel? Oh, found it. Okay, it comes out. The watering hole is over here. So let me, what I think should happen is that this should come around, be open. Around here, kind of like a circular water. Do I do pond water? Does that make the most sense? Is this enough water or is this too much water? What are we thinking? I can do kind of like rock here. Mind diarrhea lake a reality? Okay. There's some different rocks. Hi, hi. I like the way that looks. Don't want me to change the water? Is that really bothering you guys? Is that how it is? I'll remove it. River water. Or do we want this deep blue water? I mean, I'm always a sucker for the deep blue. So we can do that. A good contrast, deep blue. Okay, you might be wondering, why is this so deep? Smooth it out. And flatten. I'm gonna do that specifically. Now you have chlorine swimming pool water. I don't want to hear it anywhere from you. You are my number one op. Bro, I can't wait for the update for us to be able to see underwater. Whoa. See all the squares? Oh, I'm stupid as fuck. Never mind. Y'all don't see the squares. Y'all never saw the squares, actually. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, actually. I still have to find out in-game what these 3 water types actually mean. They just look different. That's all it is. Alright, if I can place just like... There we go. Are the pairs going to be happy in there? Yeah. Probably. Stay tuned. See, that looks kind of ugly from up above. But I'm so sure it's because of the rock color. I think the rock color sucks. Animal cruelty? I think the real life Topeka Zoo elephant enclosure might be animal cruelty. If you like look up the pictures of it, it's kind of bad. I'm like fixing it, kind of. Also, I think it would look better with plants. This part. Then also, I would like... I see the problem. How do I fix this problem? Get back here. Okay. Also get rid of P-Rocks? Yeah. Might just have to bring this up. Why are you not flattening right there? That's weird. Got a dip for a bit already. I'll be expecting your return. Is it this? Surely not. Hello? There we go. It's really, do I have to bring this up more? Is that why it's angry? No, it's just being weird. Okay. Oh my lord. To be honest, the terrain issues in the game are really exhausting with the path of the fences. I agree. Could be like Jurassic World Evolution though. So I'm saying it could be worse. Jurassic World Evolution's terrain restraints are what made me play this game more. Because it was just bad. It was rough. It was hard to play. Can we call the rocks urine stone rocks? This fits? Okay. We can call the rocks kidney stones for the time being. But they will be fixed. Hold your horses. I might be able to do something in the middle there. Drew 2 Vanilla is so annoying to play. Yeah. I like, as soon as mods were like introduced in Jurassic World Evolution 2, I could not play without mods. I'd rather perish than play that game without mods. It was so bad. Oh. This is kind of cool. This genuinely could be used as like a normal path as well. Oh, I think I planned for it to be used as a general path as well. Only put with mods, it feels like I have a glimpse to Jurassic World Evolution 3. We'll see how that is. If that is actually better or not. Okay, what do they do with this big area in life? Bro, I wish I had a drone that I can just fly out and study the exhibit. What do they do with it? Screw it, I'm done looking. I'm gonna do something with it. I don't know what I do with it, but I'll do something with it. We'll come back to that. Okay, we're gonna change. Well, hold on. Let's think about some things. I want it to be grasslandy. I don't like that grass. What do they also like? Do they... Oops, I meant to click the... Oh, well, this works. I also like desert and scrubland. Looking at the desert, what do I got? Desert grass? Nah. Desert rock? No. Might do something similar to this. How? How? Genuinely how? This is genuinely impressive. I don't understand. I don't understand. How do you... How? Get down. Go do something. Man alive. Anyway, back to business. I like the scrubble and clay. I can do a similar thing to this. We'll make everything scrubble and clay. And then the rock color. Oops, there we go. You got changed. This didn't get changed. There we go. It's gonna be kind of. It's gonna be kind of a mix between scrubland and. Oh, ew. Kind of a mix between scrubland and grassland. They're right next to each other. One can see how they got combined. So there should be another rock kind of descending into the ground. There we go. This enclosure is starting to become something. Smooth that out. I think it should be largely flat. I don't think you should have anything too crazy when it comes to terrain. Maybe a little rough here and there, just for it to be a little bit more interesting. I was very curious how you want to design this large enclosure layout. Well, we'll get there when we get there. There we go. Now it's just ever so slightly wavy, which does... Oh, whoops. Which does a lot, in my opinion, when it comes to looking at it. It doesn't just look It looks like a large flat area, but it does not look like a large paved out area, if that makes sense. Like there's stuff going on. Welcome, Archie. Oh, I mean, hello. You've been here, I think, or you might be coming back. I'm not sure. Okay, how do I make this look a little bit more savanna-y? Some cracked dirt. Do a little dance. I don't know how that became so circular. Scatter some rock formations around and put foliage surrounding them. I should add a roof over that elevated walkway. Okay. I like that. Those are some good ideas. Let me first... I'm just trying to get like the ground the way that I'd like, if that makes sense. I'd like to do cracked dirt, or how I feel about that. I don't like that a whole lot. Oh, I especially don't. Oh wait, that's why that's doing that. There's like a step by step, like in my brain. Like first I get the layout, then I do whatever buildings I want to do, then I figure out where I want the water source to be, then I paint the ground, then I do plants / more details, then I work on the viewing system. Welcome back. That's how I go about it personally, though. Thinking, I don't know if I want it to be like that. You're an interesting bird. Now you're stuck. You got up there and now you're stuck. Get down. Better not be no more on the roof. Okay. But I really like the roof over the elevated walkway. I'm a huge fan of that, actually. The galleys flew again. I'll be upset. I don't know if you're here for it, but they definitely flew back up there. 3 of them. Anywho. They definitely have like some dry grass patches. It's definitely like the ground is like yellow per se. Make a K? For why? Man, but I hate the way that it looks. What if I do some like... I mean, that looks pretty good from the ground. I hit my finger. Here's the send button when I'm trying to send. Damn. Maybe by the water. No, never mind. I won't do that. How'd that look? Whoa, camera's being weird. Worst case, I just undo it. Yeah. I like that. This might be the ground that I work with. Maybe I add a little bit of texture here and there. Small little detail, but I could do some cool stuff. You should add a lonely tree surrounded by the fence of the Paras. Don't annihilate it. Like here? Or just like I put a tree, then I have a little fence around it. I like both ideas. I'll think about it. Second thing I said, okay. Okay. We can do some rock clusters. Thought I had some desert ones that could easily be converted. I don't know how much I like this. Whoops. That was the Discord server that y'all should join. Flashbanged you guys with it. Have I ever watched Ratatouille? I have. Why? Music in the background reminds you of it? Oh, okay. Now the music in the background is gone. What happened to the P rocks? I changed them. I did not like them. What do you think about a smooth canyon situation? What depends on what you mean by that. Say the fair. Yeah, I'm not doing that. No. How do I want to do the plant situation? Said one. No, I'm not adding back a P rock. They're done. They're gone. Actually, you could perhaps create a small canyon with rock formations at the edge of the habitat. One rock wall is done. Like a moat? You should add Dubai in the background and cover it the yellow rock. I don't understand bad grammar. I'm not sure if I want to in this case. It sounds like, I don't know, it kind of sounds like to me you're wanting me to add a moat. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing moat. A moat could be cool. I don't think I've ever done a moat before. I don't even think that's how you spell moat, respectfully. Also, think about it. Is this a creature that would we need a moat for this? For a Paraceratherium? It's M-O-A-T is a moat. Ah, moat. Yeah, moat. Do y'all not have like autocorrect when you're like typing messages? This is like an honest question. Does YouTube provide an autocorrect? Or instead of a moat, it does and a dose a bad job. No, it dose and a dose a bad job. Okay, maybe I'm just bad at reading. I don't know. What if instead of a moat, I like, hold on. Let's like smooth this out. Can you not say dose? You know? There you go. Finally, copied over. My English is not the best, plus autocorrection here. No, you're not who I'm dogging on, respectfully. You're not who I'm kind of making fun of. I don't know how I feel about that. Looks good. We have variety now in this habitat. Okay. Now what I could do inside the moat, add some grass. Looks like an old dried river. I'll take it. I'm probably gonna do a moat for the Tyrannosaurus. Once we do that. Do we like the grass in the moat? I had the stupid grass that had a whole herd of sauropod and rebirth. It was only able to hide the sauropod because of the perspective. If we were looking at like a top down, you would have seen the sauropod. This is magical grass? Why is it magical? Because it looks that good? Thank you. Because they themselves cannot see the sauropods. And they all happen to be sleeping? That's what herds do. What? That's what herds of animals do in the wild. They all do stuff together. They all eat together, they all drink together, they all sleep together. No? They always have a scout? Right, and the scout could have just not been where the people were. They were in a big area. The scout could have just been like near the front. Throwing it out there. You see the whole herd get up? Right, and also the camera pans to the right, and then you see that there's already a whole bunch up. I don't know. I've seen this movie twice in theaters. I feel like I know this film, if that makes sense. What's with the bigger empty area between the path? What is your plan? Also for a big herd, there would be multiple. Prehistoric species that you don't know the behavior of. Bam! Also genetically mutated. You don't know the behavior of. Bam! Leave me alone about this damn movie. Anywho, you have an idea for this area? I want to hear the idea. Sorry, I'm very passionate when it comes to Jurassic World Rebirth. It gets a lot of hate. It gets a stupid amount of hate. I have a whole video of like, I think this movie is hated too much. And I just yap about it for like 15 minutes. Okay, let me fix some of it. You should add a gazebo, not Rob's idea, but an idea. Because what they do in the actual zoo is that they just fill this with trees, and it's kind of just like a break in the sight line, if that makes sense. Whoa, camera's being jittery. Does this look dry and hot? Large rock ponds on the right and left combined with enclosures to the... Pack large rock ponds on the right and left and combine it with the enclosures so the animals can walk over them and the guests are very close to the paras. So it can walk pairs over the moat. I don't think I see the vision. Rock bridges. So you're saying rock bridge, they can get in this area. My caveat is that if they can get to this area, they can just walk out. They'll be able to step over this fence. Welcome, Asha. I think I said that right. Asha? Asha? So, and then I think, I don't know, I think a nature area like the zoo has could definitely work. Because the way that it is now, their only source of privacy is in here. And then if they go out, then they are just exposed. Like, people can look at them from everywhere. If I add, like, kind of like plants in this gap, then there's a little bit of a break. You know, although this is not real life and these are video game animals. Am I sure that they're video game animals? Yes, positive. Don't second guess me. Don't make me start thinking. Tall feeder. I like tall feeder being the... I like tall feeder being right there. They should add Tyrannosaurus. That'd be pretty cool. I really want, like, Baryonyx is like one of my top 5 dinosaurs all time, or prehistoric animals all time. But ground sloth would be really cool in this game. I can't be the only one who thinks that. There's definitely a lot of potential, like, for the ground sloth to be just awesome. Not how you spell Dinosuchus, but I understand. Dinosuchus would be pretty cool. Or if they add something like Perisuchus, or is it Persaurus? I think it's Persaurus. Or Caprosuchus. I would love for this game to, like, prioritize lesser known species, like, here and there. Like, I'm so fine with if they, like, add... Let me think. Like I said, a Stegosaurus at first. Like, what's the stegosaur with the square-ish dorsal plates? I can, like, it's like Werosaurus? Wahoosaurus? I'm botching this shit hardcore. But do y'all know what I'm talking about? I'd be fine with that. Or Chungkingosaurus. That'd also be cool. Giant Spinosaurus. The one from Druid 2? I think it was in Druid 2. It might have been a DLC for Druid 2. Pretty sure. Miragaya, yes! It was in the early Cretaceous DLC. Makes sense. It was an early Cretaceous herbivore. Checks out in my books. But no, Miragaya would be incredible. Would this be cool? All right, hear me out. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Wait. 10 out of 10 dinosaur suggestion? Yeah, actually. I need to get the Prehistoric Kingdom team to know me. That's what I need. That's what I want. I already had the head developer for Path of Titans commented on one of my videos. So I'm basically a celebrity, right? Thanks to him. He knows me. He knows me. This is cool. I like the way this looks from this side. But do I like how this looks from this side? Yeah. Do I like how this looks? Yeah, I think I just like how that looks. I just kind of freaking like it, man. Tyrannosaurus? I'm not familiar off the top of my head. Let me do some digging. Or if you just tell me like it's a stegosaurus, an ankylosaurus, a tyrannosaur, that works great too. All right, y'all. Are y'all seeing the vision? What habitat is this? This is going to be for Paraceratherium. I think if you're excited about Path of Titan devs commenting on one of your videos, they're the celebrity. No, I'm a celebrity because they know me. They're like, oh yeah, that's banana milkshake right there. And then they like dap me up. It's the only logical possibility. Play Dinosaur Park Tycoon. That has not been updated in forever, hasn't it? I don't remember you, but that's okay. You'll get there one day. What's my vision? I just wanted like a makeshift planter type thing. Yeah, I like that. If there can be like one more tree like here. That's a big ass tree. That works. They probably don't remember you. You know what? 10 out of 10 ideas. I just can't remember who suggested to do that. Me. This was me. This is my idea. This is what you're talking about. Hey, you know what? No, they remember me. I'll message them after stream. But no, I like... This is actually becoming a problem. More dinosaurs like Pachy and Therizinosaurus, that'd be sweet. Or they add like Mononicus, like some like abstract, well I don't want to say abstract dinosaur, because that's not, I don't think that's like a right term at all. But for lack of terms, like they had like more like abstract dinosaurs. Do you think there's oviraptors on the dome? Like on top of the dome? No. There's not. I'm gonna do Theory and PK. I cannot wait to see this. Theory and PK would go so hard. It's tough, as some would say. I like how this is coming together. I think... What if I just, you know, force this up like they do at the zoo? What that little goober doing? What little goober? Surely you're not talking about me. See, this is giving zoo. This feels like a zoo. The avian and marine update like Chronosaurus. I want Dimorphodon in the game really bad. I love Dimorphodon. Dimorphodon might be 10 out of 10. Oh, the Oviraptor swimming? That makes sense. Interesting that this is grass. I don't know how that happened, but we're gonna go in with sand. Seems a little bit more comfortable. Whoops, I forgot to elevate this again. Oh. Oh, there we go. My game was just running slow randomly. There we go. The frames? We don't talk about the frames. Oh, the frames. I really don't like the theory in Dewey 3. Like, you know, like the Jurassic World Tyrannosaurus. There we go. Told you this would happen? No, it's fine. The movie and the game. I think the design is cool. It's just not paleo accurate. I know that. And I've always been fine with Jurassic World dinosaurs not being paleo accurate. They don't have to be. The genetic monsters, that's like since Jurassic Park been the case. The Giga is the worst offender. I think it's such a pity that people still think in 2022 that its long claws were made for a fight. I hate it. Well, it's always been, they're not made to fight, but the fact of the matter is, it would have been exceptional at defending itself. There was a shy herbivore in my eyes in real life. Most herbivores are not shy. Just gonna throw that out there. Most herbivores are definitely not shy. Take that how you will, though. But no, they definitely evolved them to dig shit up, 100%. But I think you're crazy to. I think one would be crazy to think that they wouldn't defend themselves. I'd rather be face to face with a crocodile than a hippo. Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh my god, hippos are insane. Oh my lord. One of the worst animals you can encounter in the wild. Throwing it out there. Now, if I could just add some random rocks, I think the inside of the enclosure is done. Especially in dry season. Or do they just get angrier without water? They get very territorial over what little water they have left. Makes sense. But no, it is, I won't lie, it's an interesting thought, like, that, oh, what if Tyrannosaurus was actually a shy creature instead of, like, territorial or aggressive? Like, I'll respect that. But just realistically off the top of my head, most herbivores are more dangerous than most carnivorous creatures. This might very well be a job well done for the inside of the enclosure. I am exceptionally happy with this. Perhaps the word shy was wrong, rather mean withdrawn and quiet. Yeah, they probably, like, if this is what you mean, they probably did not go looking for a fight at all. But if it came down to it, like, where did Tyrannosaurus live again? Was it North America? No, it was Mongolia. What, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. But because I don't remember where it's from, let's say T-Rex or, you know, a large theropod was like desperate, really hungry, wanted to try to kill it. The Tyrannosaurus is murking whatever large theropod that is. There's no doubt in my mind that that large theropod is done. Dunzo, like the Pokemon. You would not go to a bison and try riding it. One half of their species life is also in the USA, but much smaller. So there's a subspecies of Tyrannosaurus that lived in the United States. Or am I misunderstanding? I could be misunderstanding. Okay, I genuinely think that this is job well done. They have a feeder there. I think a feeder up here would be pretty neat. Good job, Mr. Banana. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then what enrichment items do they like? They like fake logs with plants. Oh, you know what? I'm not done with this, actually. Northern Night. Oh, yeah. So I don't think that would have that much trouble defending itself either. Yeah, I want to add some dead sticks. I feel like that could tie this whole, or like a dead tree. Kind of a larger one. Would it be weird for there to be like... Would that be weird? Is that weird, or does that make sense? Or maybe if I just... I don't know how you stayed there. I like that. My theory is that I wasn't really defending these animals at all. Escaping camouflage were probably the best option. I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean by that. To be so for real. That's all animals do, but they're not afraid to fight. Well, I think most creatures, definitely if they can, they're going to avoid conflict, like, to the best of their ability. Dude, I hate geese with a passion. They do not like me at all. Okay. Let's breed. Well, oh, actually, I have to make this an enclosure. They won't be happy otherwise. Why is this not an enclosure? I see, I see, I see. I'll see if it's big enough if I don't include the moat. It's be around. It's not big enough without the moat. Slope too high, which means I have to go in here to smooth this out, unfortunately. Maybe you should have added the fence first. No, I never do that. I'm not gonna limit myself. $51,000 square feet. There we go. Beautiful. How much did I need for 3 of them? $50,500 and some change. I've heard of this thing called planning. Yeah, I do it a lot. I literally go out, I plan. Things change, but I definitely did plan this. Definitely did go according to plan as well. That looks like random dirt to me. Yep. But it does. You're not in the know. Dang, I don't know what I expected. Like, I know these guys are big, but these guys are huge. Where are you going? We're at this Taco Bell. Dude, I'll throw hands with you if I ever see you in real life. Oh, immediately going for the swim. You are a bad swimmer. I'm glad I did a Paraceratherium one. I think Paraceratherium is underrated as a creature. See, if I'm walking, I definitely, like, I can see them. I have a teacher that straight up tells me multiple times that I'm her least favorite student. It's crazy. So, it was recommended that I put a roof over this walkway. And I would love to do that. So, that's what we're gonna do. However, the problem is that this is definitely not flat. So that's inherently going to make this take forever, but let's do it anyways. The terrain will bend to my will. Okay, bro, whatever that means. And this curve, this might cause some problems. But I'm thinking it won't be like an indoor tunnel. I'm just gonna try to roof it. You know what I mean? Maybe. Do you will the terrain moving? See, I don't even know what that means. Or, you know what? I have a better idea for this. And this could look and just go a lot. No shot. Really? Oh my gosh, I don't understand for real. How do you do this? Free bird, yeah. Dude, I wish there was a function that tells me how they're getting out, so I can fix it. Why are you grass? You were not grass before. Why are you so hard to change? Oh. That's not right. I'm gonna go back time, take turkeys off the menu. Is that the plot to the movie Freebird? Isn't that not a movie? Is the movie called Freebird? Am I crazy in saying this? No? I'm so positive it's a movie now that you said no. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a good movie by any means, but I do remember it being a movie. Could do something like this. It's funny. I've never watched it. I just remember seeing ads for it. Is there a way for me to do this and have it look good? Really testing my building Building. Skills. Because how I want to do it. See, because it's definitely going down that way. I want to do like... Not that, but like... This. Like large this. That's what I want to do. You'll find a way or you'll just delete it. Rest in peace, the bridge. Okay, bro. Also, welcome back, Griffith. Is this possible? How do I turn it? Good roof? Hey man, calm down. It's not that bad. No, that's actually... That's actually not horrible. Am I sure? Yeah. Should I not be? Then I'll put pillars on this side as well. Like, there's these, like, interlapping parts. But how am I going to do this and not have interlapping parts? And then I'm going to change the roof to... Ooh, I don't like that. Then it will look like a tunnel. Well, this does not look like it's able to support itself at all. Unless I was to take all of this and like... Whoa. Wait a minute. This is kind of cool that I can do this. Okay. Oof. That was a little bit scary. I thought I just ruined it for a second. There, should I keep it metal or? That? Ooh. That could be the way to go. What do y'all think? I think oh, I see the potential problem. Whoa. I did not mean to do that. I might have to replace the pillars. Which is not the worst news, but it's definitely got to cover the path. Which it does now. Thoughts on Dexter? Loki, I've not watched it. What are your thoughts on Dexter? But is that, it's like it's a, I know about it. It's a show about a serial killer that kills serial killers, right? That's my understanding of it, at least. Yes, but that's way more. That was like a non-spoiler preview that I was told because someone else wanted me to watch it as well. Could be fire. I heard great things about it. Nearly nothing but great things. If I go into tropicals or something. There we go. Let's edit. I should make a UFO. It'd be kind of funny. I did not expect this to turn out good. Whoa. Maybe, okay. Maybe the fix with this one looks fine. This one. It's low-key extended up a little bit. Maybe have the pillars sticking out on top. I feel like that would just look so bad, though. I thought about it, but I feel like it would just look... It would look like I made it, if you know what I mean. Okay, still does not look like it's able to support itself, right? We agree? Like this looks physically impossible. I'm gonna take some beefy pillars. I guess we're even on the bad idea department. Okay. Now does that look like it can support itself or no? Maybe it looked like it could support itself if I switch it back to thatch. Does that look possible? Looks like popsicle sticks holding up a wooden board. What, should I change the material? That's kind of cool, actually. Maybe add 2 more pillars? Okay. Now it's 8 out of 10. What do I got? What do I have to do to make it 10 out of 10? Excuse me. What did I do? Okay. Become a master builder? Okay. Maybe someday. Add Sabrina Carpenter? I would if I could. Have y'all listened to Sabrina Carpenter's new album? Oof. It's bad. It's real bad. At least to me. Hey, I thought you were gone. When did you come back? I thought I was free to exercise my free speech. I've been back for like so long, actually. You just chose not to say anything? Just been reading your book? Bruh. Is over here wasting battery. Who even used that? My music taste is stuck in the early 2000s. Random. No, I'm not. Shit up. I like this. I like... Who suggested this again? Whose idea was this? Give them a raise. Immediately. I don't know how this is an 8 out of 10. I feel like it's pushing 9. Especially if I go in with, What artists are you listening to? Early 2000s? What artists are you listening to? Or maybe I put them like there. That's cool. Thank you. I was not even born when my favorite songs came out. Okay, what songs, bro? Let me judge you. Radiohead and Gorillaz is peak music. Male manipulator over here. One Republic. Lately, I've been losing sleep, thinking about the things that we could be. Man, forgot about them. Also add Deftones. Is the new Deftones album good? Do not listen to that, I beg you. Why? Is it bad? Is it not a good album? Is that what I'm hearing right now? Worst of their albums? Really? I've heard great things about it. Like, unironically, I've heard great things about the new Deftones album. So I'm a little shocked. The album cover is cool as fuck, bro. The cover is, yeah, I know. It's actually so cool. I think cool album covers tend to be cooler albums on average. I don't know if it's just me though. But I do think that should be the case. You want to know who has the worst album covers in my opinion? Metallica. And there's a specific album cover I have in mind. I just listened to songs. You're telling me you've never looked at an album cover and went, shit, that's cool. You was about to scream at me, but no, I don't think Metallica has that cool of album covers. I'll throw it out there. I don't think, well, no, Justice for All was a really cool album cover. Other than that, though, they're all right. Yeah, no, Justice for All is a really fucking cool album cover. But other than that, I don't think they hit all that hard. Personally. Especially the newest one. Oh, why am I blinking on the name? I really liked it. Dude, I can't remember what it was called. What is the newest Metallica album called? Does anyone know? Like a hand hardwired to self-destruct? I have. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's that hard. Isn't it like 72 seasons? Thank you. 72 seasons. I don't think the album cover really hit. Cool ass album, but I don't think it really hit like that. Okay, I'm really happy with this. This is cool as fuck. You gotta go for the night? Well, I'm about to end stream. I think I'm done with the enclosure. This turned out really cool. That's what it is. Griffith, do you not know? That's what it is. Anywho, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. And if you want to be notified, or if you want to put your suggestions in the comments, or better yet, in the Discord server for next stream, do that, please. I would love more people in the Discord server. Did I already say subscribe? I might have. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. Word of mouth is a powerful tool. Have fun and watch Dexter? I'll think about it. Yeah. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.